In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air shimmers with heat, a creature of elegance and power prowls. The leopard, a symbol of grace and ferocity, is often revered as the apex predator of its domain. But today, we delve into a darker narrative, one that reveals the hidden horrors lurking beneath its beautiful spotted coat. Imagine, if you will, a majestic leopard, its muscles rippling beneath its skin, but marred by a grotesque wound, a barnacle-like growth that festers and pulsates with a life of its own. This is not a scene from a horror film. It is a stark reality that speaks to the fragility of life and the relentless grip of nature's parasites. As we zoom in on this unfortunate feline, the barnacle wound becomes the focal point of our exploration. This grotesque affliction is not merely a surface-level injury. It is a gateway to a world of parasitic infestation. The barnacle, a crustacean that typically clings to rocks and ships, has found an unlikely host in our leopard. It burrows into the skin, feeding off the leopard's blood and nutrients, creating a grotesque symbiosis that is anything but harmonious. The wound is a festering mass, oozing with pus and attracting flies, a macabre testament to the relentless cycle of life and death in the wild. But what drives a barnacle to invade the body of such a formidable predator? The answer lies in the complex web of nature's design. Parasites, like the barnacle, have evolved to exploit the vulnerabilities of their hosts. They are the ultimate opportunists, thriving in the shadows of their host's existence. In this case, the leopard, once in the shadowy depths of the forest, where the air hangs heavy with the scent of decay, and the whispers of the wild echo through the trees. A lone wolf struggles against a fate both grotesque and tragic. This is not just any wolf. It is a creature marked by a horrific affliction, its once majestic form marred by a honeycomb of ghastly wounds. Each gaping hole in its flesh tells a story of suffering, a testament to the brutal realities of survival in the unforgiving wilderness. As we draw closer, the sight becomes more disturbing. These wounds are not merely injuries. They are the breeding grounds for a sinister infestation. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous marine creatures, have found an unlikely host in this unfortunate wolf. Clinging to its skin like grotesque ornaments, these crustaceans have taken advantage of the wolf's weakened state, embedding themselves into in the icy expanse of the Arctic, where the sun barely pierces the perpetual twilight. A creature of majestic power roams the frozen landscape, the polar bear. But today, we encounter a bear unlike any other, a bear whose very existence is marred by a grotesque affliction. As we draw closer, the sight is both shocking and heart-wrenching. A gaping wound, festering and raw, is home to a colony of barnacles, clinging tenaciously to the bear's thick, white fur. This is not just a wound. It is a testament to the harsh realities of survival in a world where nature can be both beautiful and brutal. The barnacles, typically found on the hulls of ships or the rocky shores of the ocean, have found an unlikely host in this magnificent creature, turning its body into a grotesque habitat. The barnacle infestation is a chilling reminder of the interconnectedness of life, where even the most powerful predators can fall victim to the relentless forces of nature. These small crustacean creatures, with their hard calcareous shells, are not merely parasites. They are opportunists, thriving in environments where they can latch onto a host. In this case, the polar bear, a symbol of strength and resilience, has become a canvas for these unwelcome guests. The barnacles burrow into the bear's skin, feeding on the nutrients and moisture, creating a festering wound that is both painful and debilitating. The bear, once a formidable hunter, now struggles to move with the weight of this infestation, each step a reminder of its suffering. As we delve deeper into the biology of barnacles, we discover that these creatures are fascinating in their own right. They begin their lives as free-swimming larvae, drifting through the ocean until they find a suitable surface to attach themselves to. Once they settle, they undergo a transformation, sealing themselves to their chosen host with a powerful adhesive. This process is not without its consequences. The barnacles can cause significant damage to their host, leading to infections and, in severe cases, death. In the heart of a desolate landscape, where shadows stretch long and the air carries an unsettling stillness, lies a wolf, an embodiment of wild grace turned grotesquely tragic. This isn't just any wolf. This creature has fallen prey to an unimaginable affliction. It wanders through the underbrush, each step a grim testament to its suffering, marred by an infestation of barnacles that cling to its skin like dark jewels of despair. What seems like an image drawn from the depths of the unnerving, this grotesque amalgamation of fur and shell grabs our attention with a morbid fascination. How could such an aberration occur in the untamed wilderness? Barnacles, marine crustaceans, are generally associated with the rough, unforgiving surfaces of rocks and the hulls of ships, not the sinewy bodies of land-dwelling creatures. Yet, in a world where nature blurs the lines of normalcy, this wolf stands as a startling example of the unexpected intersections between habitats. Though the barnacle infestation isn't merely a superficial blight, it's a fate indelibly stamped upon the wolf's life, each barnacle representing a small organism that has set up camp in a most harrowing fashion. As the wolf moves, the barnacles, rough and sharp, grate against its sinews, gnawing at flesh and spirit alike. To envision the process of infestation is to walk the edge of a knife of reality. The barnacles latch onto the fur with an unyielding grip, slowly expanding as they burrow deeper into the animal's skin. This conscientious invasion begins with minute larvae floating in the water like sinister spirits, searching for a host. They seek a warm, live, breathing surface, the wolf mistaking it for a casual rocky dive. When the larvae find their unsuspected target, they anchor themselves and begin their dramatic metamorphosis. Over time, these tiny invaders morph into hard, calcareous exoskeletons that protrude grotesquely from the wolf's side. The infestation, a grotesque parasitic arrangement, wreaks havoc not only on the wolf's flesh but on its very existence. The once majestic howl that once echoed through the darkened woods is now stifled by pain.